Alright. Let's get the show on the road. Going like 2 miles an hour there. Granny Clampets. It's gonna be a crispy one with record heat in the southwest. I'm gonna be frying my noodle off down in Las Vegas, you bet. You bet I'm gonna be frying my noodle out painting in the heat. I hope I don't get freaking heat stroke. And then they'll call me a creep. What's going on, Ronnie? How you doing? Hello, Jerry. Because I promised Father Creer I would paint his house, which functions as the rectory for St. Joe's in Las Vegas. It was going to go Thursday, but I had a doctor appointment on Friday. So that knocked that out, extending that. So I am on my way, baby. Fish to fry. What are we doing here? Somebody's holding on. It's too hot here in Lake Havasu. It's going to be hot there in Kingman. It's going to be hot in Bay Guy. Record heat, record gas prices. I'll be breaking records all week. Be breaking records all week. Thank you for the thumbs up as we get underway tonight. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. It'll be crispy days. Crispy days. I got the sanders, I got the putty knives, I've got the fillers. Let's get it on, man. Vegas style, and then we'll be doing our live streaming and everything else. Hey, Wine Country, how you doing? Paint that house before it falls down. It's a happy Saturday night. Quiet today. I just buttoned up the workshop, getting the Rancho ready for double checking the water system. I'm going to trust it's going to be okay. So getting everything all lined up. I'll be getting away at 5 a.m. tomorrow, so it's not going to be a real late one tonight. But I would like to get a cup of coffee in me. And yes, I do enjoy my coffee when it's hot. Spanish style. So we got 32 people. Please hit the thumbs up. We only got 7 thumbs up so far. It is appreciated. Not too much to talk about tonight. I think people are very respectful. They don't really email me on the weekend too much, which is nice. Which is nice. So let's get a cup of coffee. Let's see. Let's turn and burn them, baby. Turning and burning and churning. like when you're running a boiler room, churn them and burn them, baby. Get their money and cut them loose. Hey, Deja Vu, how you doing? It's going to be a beautiful night in the hood. Baba-doo-boo, Baba-Louie, Baba-doo. Let's not smash the truck that's backing into its driveway. Let's not smash that truck. The weather is beautiful, but hard to water my sweet peas. I don't think I ever noticed that redwood before. That's a big boy, man. That is a big, big redwood. Summer's coming! I'm still not convinced we're not going to have some crazy cool weather coming up. I don't know, I could be wrong. That late California afternoon sun can be brutal. You better know where the cheap gasoline is tomorrow. 612 miles, boys. We're gonna have to burn some petro fuel tomorrow. Some hydrocarbons. Working in the yard. Is that Scottish? How you doing, Scottish? I think the trick is try to paint the sunny side in the earlier morning and then get the side out of the sun in the afternoon. Who's hungry? Cruising for some coffee. That's what I need. I'm all packed up. I got my 5-gallon bucket full of drinks. I've got a case of water. I got all my tools, paintbrushes, supplies, trays, rollers. Just need to pick up some paint, bro. Can you dig it, baby, with both shovels? Hello, Shimei. We got so many cords here. Cords of destruction. Let's see. We got Shimei, Amanda, hug and kiss, the one and only. We got Buttercup, baby, Callie, Mo. I do the same thing. Yeah, I pack all my... It's so convenient to carry that 5-gallon bucket. And then I just take a plastic bag and ice down like a ghetto cooler. We didn't have cooler growing up. We just had a ghetto cooler. You just take a plastic bag and fill it with ice and go. We ain't got no stinking cooler. All right, we just have to nudge out because we got people flying down the road here. So it's a quiet day today. It's kind of nice. I got a few emails today. I didn't get a lot. I think people understand the weekend's the weekend. You know, I cover up a lot of stuff. I got a very interesting video coming out tomorrow morning and some other videos through the week that I've worked on that I know you will enjoy very much. Tomorrow's is under the heading of history always repeats itself. I'm not sure I'll be stopping, you know, if I want to do a video along the way. Now that Arnie's Royal Hawaiian has been leveled to the ground, there's nothing left there. I'm so glad I got all that historical creep around footage of that place. Not sure, I might go over to the old water park. It's been a couple years since I went through there. That place is pretty much ravaged like a post-apocalyptic hell in the desert. So if I've not said hi to you, the sun's in my eye. I'll try to get caught up when I get over here. Please hit the thumbs up button. We have 55 people and only 16 thumbs up. So moderators, you should always be encouraging people to like up the stream. Very appreciated. I'm very appreciative of my moderators. There's not a live stream that goes by at the end that I don't thank my moderators. The time and effort they put in to make this as steady as she goes. Chat. Drama free. We had a little bit of drama last night. But got over the hump of that. Tomorrow is a Dia Nuevo, a new day. Dia Nuevo. Nuevo? I don't know. Which is it? So I will be, next time I'm live after tomorrow, will be with Mr. Z. Tomorrow night, if he's available. I don't know if he's available or not. We'll be doing the Fremont Street. Should be pretty popping on Friday night. Get a little bit of dinner. I think I'm gonna get a salad tomorrow night. Eat a few more vegetables this trip. If anybody has any ideas of some things to review, I'm not gonna go review a $300 restaurant meal, but if anybody has any ideas and stuff to review, let me know. Hey, doctor. Oh, I have a Coca-Cola. Yeah, don't mind me. I only have the right of way, that's all. Don't mind me. also getting into close to springtime too, when we start to swing Kitchen Stadium back into action and begin our cooking repertoire again. Trying some new innovative dishes. Looking forward to that. Review some apartments for me. Oh boy, I don't know. I don't know. By the time you retire, Shimei, you're gonna have your pick of the places down there. Right now, they're having a hell of a time with, like I said, 50% of the apartments that have vacancies are offering special inducements now to get you to rent. So. Also, foreclosures are very high, so you'll be in the catbird seat. I would think myself within 2 years, it's gonna be like a repeat of 2008 again. If I can wait 3 years from the time the bubble pops to, then it's possible to get a $9,000 or $10,000 property. Let's see. Probably good in Beer Haws. I don't know where that is. I just missed a good. There wasn't a lot of drama, just a little bit. Which is Martha serve? Nice cream. Okay, so I think I said hi to everybody here. Yeah, so I'm looking for some. Beer Haws sounds pretty good, and that's something to be up Mr. Z's alley too. I'm probably gonna have to. I don't even have I'm not gonna carry firewood down with me this time. I'm carrying enough weight down here this trip, and fuel is gonna be a fortune, especially when you're on the road on the major highways. Waiting on that housing bubble to burst again. Yeah, I'm waiting for that. It's coming. It's absolutely coming. I mean, there's no way in God's green earth that the national wealth increases going forward here. There's no way. There's no conceivable way. Every penny that's been thrown into this turkey's been thrown in now, so there'll be a slide off of reduction now of money going into pension purchases and things like that. It's crested over now as people lose their jobs. Beer house is hot dogs. That sounds damn good. That sounds good. Okay, it's near the T-Mobile Arena. It sounds like it's in the New York or something. I'm not sure if I'm going to get down that far. I'm definitely going to be on the Strip. I'm going to try to link up with Mary Ellen and Sam. Hang out with them a bit. Of course, the Z-Man, I'm going to do at least 3 mega streams this week. They're going to be crispy, but you're used to the crispy streams anyway. So I've packed light clothes. I have a couple sweatshirts and things. I have the cooler here in the van ready to use. I have the 2 battery packs. I may pick up a 3rd battery. Might pick up a new battery pack. There's the German, I'm not sure what it's called. There might be some stuff downtown. I've never eaten at Mickey Finn's, and everybody tells me Mickey Finn's is good. I have to eat very light this trip because of the heat and everything. I have all my minis packed. There, the German, not sure what it's called. Yeah, Mr. Z said there was a German restaurant, but it was hideously overpriced. So he said that would be a pass. Please hit the thumbs up. We're still really deficient. We have 1/3 the thumbs up of the number of the people here. I assume you're here because you'd like to be here. So it only makes sense that it would get a thumbs up here. So I'm sure as hell not going to the pepper mill again. So the first night I'm soloing down the strip will probably be Monday night. Afternoon. I'm gonna try to park at the where we parked last time, next to the pepper mill there, and then do the walk down. Well, I might park up at. Maybe I'll park at Circus, because I want to go through and look at Resort World, and I want to take you guys through the Fontainebleau. The new Ivan umbrella has a built-in cooling feature. There's also the old Italian restaurant, Family Style. Yeah, there's a million Italian restaurants, wine country. You'd have to put a name with that. If you're talking about Batista's Hole in the Wall, it's overpriced and overrated. Yeah, it's free. It's free to give a thumbs up, exactly, to like up the stream. So I stood outside the door of the Batista's Hole in the Wall, and yeah, I looked at the prices. I'm not, at that time, even then, it was $24 for spaghetti. This is before the pandemic, so I'm not, no, not going to do it. Not, thank you, Buttercup baby. I know you do. A lot of people do it. It just always surprised me why people come here and then they don't give take the time to give a thumbs up. It's always struck me as weird. But so I looked at the price. I looked at the bill of fare posted outside, and you know what? I'd like to rather get to Vegas. Get a bowl of soup and a salad. Night one in, I'm good to go. Knock back a couple brews. Then Monday, do a morning vlog. Afternoon, hit the streets. I think last time, what did we do last time? I think we're going to do the industrial area this time. Over by the railroad tracks and all that. We're going to see what's going on. Pasta is easy to make, so I'm not willing to pay bug buys on the roads. Rouse years ago in Vegas. Yeah, they talk about Rouse. I don't know. I'm going to kind of play it by ear. Yeah, so I'm not, I like Chicago Joe's on 4th Street is reasonably priced. It's an easy walk from downtown. It's reasonably priced. It's all homemade stuff, and really the meatballs themselves are worth the price, are worth the visit. It's really, really good. So I do enjoy an Italian restaurant. Used to be you needed reservations, but then things really tailed off. I don't even know if you need reservations anymore. That's why I can't stay up for Vegas. Oh, it's fine. It's fine, Shimei. You got a life. You got a life. I'm sure I'll have some moderator core over here. I got Seattle Judy on the West Coast, and Ronnie is a warrior. And yeah, we should be pretty much Scottish there and might be dipping in and out. Is that how you pronounce Rouse? It might be Rayo's. I don't know what it is. I had their sauce. Jody, God rest her soul, Jody sent some Rouse one time. Rayo's. I saw a guy do a review of Rayo's restaurant where it began in New York City or wherever the hell it was. That's, yeah, how are you, Judy? Nice to see you. It would be good, Dr. Frankenstein. I've given up on the meatball sub. I've given up. I absolutely have to end my stream at the Atomic. I've got to have that cool down beer at the end of the night, and I've got to have either the chicken, the brisket, the ribs, or something. Ain't no doubt about it. That's my go-to repertoire for that. And of course, Fridays no meat, so I end up getting the shrimp fried rice on Fridays. So I won't be coming back till next Monday. I don't like to travel on Sunday. It tends to be a little trafficy, so coming in Monday is good. And then we're going to do the spring planting and finish up on the water system and the project. And we pretty much got some painting to do. Yeah, thank you very much, Judy. Rayos have a famous meatball. I'm a pretty harsh judge of meatballs because a lot of restaurants try to slip in Cisco's pre-frozen meatballs, or U.S. Foods pre-food. You know, you get the book there and you check off what you want them to deliver your restaurant. Oh, you don't have to go buy your fish separately, your vegetables, your meats. We'll supply it all under one. We'll just one shipment. You're all set for the week. How many restaurants have found that like totally irresistible to do that? A zillion? Meatballs have to be baked. All right, just like a good crab cake has to be broiled or baked. It can't be compressed into a hockey puck and then put into a pan. I think some hamburgers are better that way too, but the E. coli makes it a little harder to get the heat into the, potential for E. coli means you kind of have to really scorch that thing. With arrogance, yes. Well, I know a lot of people have asked me, tons of people, please go down and review Ramsey's Hell's Kitchen down there. And I might do that with Sam and invite them to go down and see what Hell's Kitchen's about and get them to do a review with me. They're such fun people. And then we can hang around, walk around a little bit. I wouldn't mind having that old fashioned in the birdcage again at Pinky's. Hey man, I got good stuff to say about Pinky's. Over at the Cromwell, or at the Flamingo, that place. So if anybody wants to help with gas on the road, it's welcome. Hey Carol, how you doing? It's fine if you're a bar that serves, but if you claim to be, it should be homemade. But think of how tempting it is these days, Dr. Frankenstein. U.S. Foods and Cisco prepare stuff in their own kitchens with a tremendous economy of scale. They pass some of that economy scale onto the restaurant because they know that they can undercut. Well, yeah, they'll save you labor. It'll be probably cheaper than you can buy it yourself. And it's 2026. Who in the hell would notice the difference? My sister gave me a recipe. She bakes it. Yeah, always bake those meatballs, and because if you stick them in the sauce and everything, the sauce never penetrates the meatballs. Okay, you put the meatballs on top of the pasta or whatever, and then you pour that sauce over the top, and it's you're giving people a hell of a culinary treat. And we'll make some meatballs in Kitchen Stadium. We'll use the barbecue grill. We got to rebuild the barbecue grill. 3 courses for $109. No, I know you do that, Dr. Frankenstein, but a hamburger, kick it out with a beef Wellington, maybe. I don't know. I'm not doing a 3-course, $109. I talked about that goofy restaurant in LA, the Noma or whatever, is like, oh shit, the chef he was terrible, but I'll stick around for 5 years because it looks good on my resume. What a two-faced little goof. That's the kind of world that we're in today. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's so $109 per person for 3 courses. Never gonna happen. I'll make my own damn beef Wellington in the barbecue grill. It's an expensive cut of meat, but you can freeze some of the beef and just use what you want to Wellingtonize it to be. But I'm not paying $109. Are you kidding? I don't even pay that for a hotel room for a week. Jeez. What the hell? I mean, damn. That's too goofy. So I'll be helping out with the morning food service at the church. Monday I'll have to skitter down to Lowe's and pick up I'll probably go to Sherwin-Williams. I don't know, pick up some paint, I don't know. And then get to attacking the outside woodwork, some of the fascia boards and things. Everything's pretty dried out. A ribeye a la carte is $90. I can almost see a ribeye on the strip at $90. I can almost see that. I can almost see that. Why do I skip Rams and go to Joe's? Have you seen the new round metal pan from the Hexclad called Steel Round for grills and indoors? Yeah, I'm all set with what I got. Thank you, Buttercup baby. I am getting rid of a lot of my overdone cookware. I've got a wok. I've got that beautiful Revere stainless steel pan. I got 2 pots, 2 saucepans. I have baking dishes and I have mixing bowls. I don't need, everybody's all, oh, would you like an electric can opener? No, I don't want an electric can opener. It just takes up space on my counter. My hands still work, thank you. Yeah, we were laughing about it's a 1 pound ribeye, which is, well, for a ribeye, that's a decent size. I don't know. That doesn't really, that doesn't murder the wallet as much as $109 3-course. I don't even know what the hell you get. But you can bet, Dr. Frankenstein, you can bet at the margin that there's a hell of a lot less people now imbibing in that restaurant now at the margin. And I wouldn't even want to imagine what the rent is that Ramsey pays to have that place right on the strip, in right center strip, right there at Flamingo and Las Vegas Boulevard. It ain't cheap, I can tell you that. Oh, the 30-ounce ribeye. Man, that's a big cut of meat. That's just a lot to think about tackling off. Yeah, 6 ounce, that's what Janet gets, a 6-ounce fillet. It's good. If the fillet is good, it's the quality. I do it. A ribeye is my favorite cut of beef, but it's very expensive these days. Like I said, you can imagine the rent that Gordon Ramsay pays for Hell's Kitchen on that spot. That's a lot of scratch. Hereford House was awesome. I don't know if you've ever been to Lambert's down there, Dr. Frankenstein. Aren't they all over Alabama? Lambert's, home of the throwed rolls. Yeah, $35. Man, you know, I cry when I go to Tonopah. I look at the menu in the glass. You know, $2 for a steak dinner. I'd like to hit the Star Trek transporter beam and beam me back to 1930 or whatever. Yeah, everything is relative, right? I haven't eaten at Lambert's, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I mean, it's a tradition. You ask for rolls, they throw you the rolls. They give you a basket. We're all screwed. What's going on, Jake? Well, Jake, it's one theme. And in a way, you're correct. The American standard of living is been invisibly on the decline for a lot of years, and it's only been propped up by unbelievable amounts of borrowing and debt creation. Now we're passing over to the era where you're going to see a visible, a shockingly visible declining standard of living coming up. That's going to shock people. We see the leading edge of it, of people living in their cars and on the streets. Imagine a volume 100 times of what you see today, because, well, people that used to live in their apartment, they lost their job, they can't afford the $2,100 a month rent, and the Section 8s are full up. What do you do? Yeah, I was talking about Lambert's. I was going to have a lease to walk my cow home. I judge a southern restaurant by one dish and one dish alone, and y'all can imagine what that dish is. I compare everything about against the benchmark of Maryland fried chicken, Eastern Shore fried chicken. To me, was the gold standard. I thought about Rancho on that. This is the end of the world. I'm dragging aboard to live in a house. Yeah, Jake. Well, you know what I mean. God bless you, man. A lot of people are on SSDI, and you know, you got it because you deserve to have it. So, you know, it's tough, but you look at the housing that's been built, it's the same problem as Las Vegas. Everybody builds to a very high, you know, they only want places they can rent out for $5,000, $8,000 a month. They only want to build that shit. When I told somebody that the Fontainebleau has to charge $300 a night for their hotel rooms just to break even, they thought I was full of shit. And then, yeah, I did get an email. Yeah, you're right, man. I ran it through AI. It's correct. They're not charging anywhere near $300 a night. Fried chicken places all over. Yeah, well, you had a car wreck and it happens. I mean, I know a lot of my friends and acquaintances, people on YouTube are on SSDI. If you needed it, you got it. It's exactly what it was designed for. It's not going to give you a cush living. You're not going to be living high off the hog, high on the hog and stuff. But if you need it, you get it. Let's see if I have the fried oysters. Yeah, I used to like the raw oysters, but what the hell? Last night, what did we see? Six oysters for $24 downtown here at Augie's French Restaurant. Shit, I'd rather go to the Wynn lunch buffet like I went with my older daughter. We went in there, I don't know, $67 or something, and shit, there were oysters in there. I could have crapped myself when I saw that. You know, I was like, oh, this is great, man. Oysters on the half shell, and I don't care if I ate anything else in there. I could care less. Number one, I know they're going to be good quality. Nobody's going to be getting, I know Scottish has talked about how she got food poisoning from oysters, but I know it ain't going to happen. Yeah, I got an oyster, you know, at 6 fry in the morning for $10. Yeah, that's a good deal. That is a good deal. I love them, but I only get them a part of it. That to me makes the whole buffet at the Wynn worth it. My daughter's like, oh, well, you just attract, you know, she's sampling every, this little fancy looking dessert and this thing. And I'm like, you know what? I'm a high value person. I don't just get my plate and go stand in line. I go scope out the whole place, and there's some hidden areas in there too that are like designed so that not everybody sees it. It's a buffet hall. They're flying in there, grabbing the rolls and the breads and the cheeses, and not the good cheeses, but the processed cheeses. Yeah, whatever. Looks like they're having a bro sausage fest down here tonight. I don't know. I've gotten Shingali on them. I still love them. Yeah. So I figure that Wynn would never take a chance on poor quality oysters. So I'm fearless when I come to that. I look for the shellfish, Dr. Frankenstein. I run a mental spreadsheet in my head. I understand what goes into the layout, that they have people that are earning 6 figures a year figuring out how everything should be positioned. It's a study. They don't just slop the food out. It's like when you go shopping, the best value stuff is on the lowest shelf. You got to reach down, or it's on the highest shelf. The money maker is at eye level there. You have to look at everything. You have to see, oh, they got Jonah crab legs, but it might not be time effective, the Jonah crab claws, because number one, they're hard to crack, and number two, it's hard to extract the meat from a lot of time. They do that on purpose. You should plunge it into ice water after you've cooked it. It causes the meat to contract in the shell, and it becomes, but there's a science to it all. Shopping at a co-op, they don't do that. Who in the hell goes to what the hell co-op do I have here? Farm to table. Sign up for 30 weeks so they can stuff your front porch with a box of carrots and peas or whatever, and beans. Charge you big money. Who in the hell cares? Best oysters come from New Zealand, the pristine waters down there. Icy cold and delicious. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Carrie Class. Why don't you call in one night and talk to me and engage me? Yeah, I know a co-op is a store you shop at, but we don't have co-ops here because they're too cost ineffective. How are you going to pay the rent? You have farmers markets that'll be starting up in another month or so. They're expensive as hell, $4.99 a pound for organic tomatoes. Who really knows if they're organic or not? Self-certify? I would think maybe to escape them. Oh man, I would no more live in the Middle East. I'd live in Turkey. That's about as far as I would push the envelope. That's just European enough to reel you back in, just secular enough to be okay. But you think of everybody, oh, Dubai, and you hear Naomi, oh, they love Dubai and all this stuff, and yeah. It's all good till you get a Shahed drone bomb through the window of your condominium tower. Or you want to have a cold brew. Yeah, I wouldn't eat oysters from the Gulf. To me, it's too shallow. Same reason I don't eat fish from lakes and things like that, or rivers. I only eat deep water, cold deep water fish. But the greatest chance I took was, you guys know, it was down in Mexico when I did the ceviche. First time was a win. Second time was okay. There it is, bro. We got the 3-day-old ceviche. Local harvest would be your local. I don't know where the hell local harvest is. What am I going to schlep out to the countryside? I'm going to get a farm basket. I'm going to schlep out there. I'm happy to go to grocery outlet, get lots of carrots. I eat tons of carrots. A carrot. You never really see me eat potatoes too much. Amanda Hug and Kiss will say, we never see a green. Yeah, I love ceviche, but I gotta be damn careful. I don't know where the hell Luna Court is. Where in the hell is Luna Court? You're in a city of 200,000 people here. How in the hell do I know where Luna Court is? There's areas of the city I've never even walked in. Yeah, he brought me, there wasn't medicine, but he brought me Pedialyte. I mean, I was losing fluids, you know what I mean? But luckily it was like a 8-hour phenomenon, and it was better the next day. Hey, you live and you learn. I love ceviche, but damn, it better be, better not be at a Bayside Acapulco drinking spot. I mean, I had a blast there, don't get me wrong. I'd go back to Acapulco in a minute, but I'm just saying. You live and you learn. The boys come around, oh, we got ceviche. No thanks. No, gracias. It's from scallops once. Hey, that's pretty wild. I mean, you can eat the reef fish. I used to go reef fishing in Hawaii all the time for these big nanui, these rudder fish. But every once in a while, one of them is going to give you ciguatera poisoning, and that wreaks havoc with your nervous system. Things that are hot feel cold, and things that are cold feel hot. It rewires all your senses and stuff. Bad news. I called that night the scallop tail. Yeah, please hit the thumbs up button. We're still way behind tonight. So, as much as I appreciate you, Carrie Class, at the margin, I see no value in a food co-op except food that's more expensive than in a grocery store. You go to a co-op, I said before, you don't bring anything to the party, and you expect to have some kind of value on your groceries and stuff, forget about it. We have community market here on Mendocino Avenue, and they're probably 25% more expensive than regular grocery stores. A book on jungle disease, yes. Well, I had some guys that had jungle disease. I worked with them when I worked in Asia. It's deplorably hot in Southeast Asia in summertime. A friend of mine worked at Royal Bank down in Singapore. Jeff Chu got dengue fever. This guy was out for 6 weeks. There's always somebody had some weird ass tropical thing they were fighting. Malaria, you get the odd mosquito bite, you could be the prize winner. You wouldn't think it in Hong Kong. The mosquitoes are vicious. You get out of core center Hong Kong Island, you go around the east side, all of a sudden you're in like almost jungle, some of this shit. Yeah, but I'm saying, Carrie Class, what's the advantage of the food co-op? They're probably claiming that they're organic. Hell, I'm organic. Once I plant the stuff, I don't put anything on them. Once I spray the trees, which is still allowed under organic with the copper sulfate to prevent peach leaf curl, I never spray fruit or anything. I'm more organic than these birds in the market that are selling. You have to know how to shop their bulk items, free range, etc. Like what bulk item? I get the 3-pound bag of carrots for like $3.99, like $1.30 a pound or something. Shit, I remember carrots used to be like 19.29 cents a pound or something. I like onions a lot. I use a lot of onions in soups. You've got to go a long way to convince me of the value of the co-op as opposed to you shopping at Piggly Wiggly or something like that. I don't know if it's fresher or not. Just because they spray some water and a mist on it doesn't mean it's fresher. Split peas, coffee, huge bulk. You can get bulk in any of these stores. Bulk oatmeal, bulk nuts, bulk quinoa, spelt grains. You could grow the shit out of carrots. I've grown carrots some years. They're easy. You have to make sure the soil is very dug down quite a bit, because carrots grow down until they hit resistance and then they bend and do weird shit. So I've had very good luck with carrots. I've had carrots, you know, you wouldn't believe how much square footage is in my planter boxes. I'm not ready to till the back 40 and get that into production yet. But that'll probably be coming given the times we're coming into. But, you know, people be hopping the fence stealing the shit anyway, so. Oh, boy. I hope Alan Gentry's okay. I've seen him in a few days. He got kind of peeved about the war thing, I think. I'm going to have a very interesting video tomorrow morning. I'm sure it's going to get a lot of traction. I remember when Missy Jen was at the Rancho, you grew carrots quite a few years. And a beautiful thing, you just keep them in the ground. Or you can harvest them. They keep forever under refrigeration. I'm only going to be putting down, if I can get some onion starts, some white onion starts, or some, I grew some onions. They were pretty good, but they have to be aged a bit. I'm only going to do onions and tomatoes. I'm going to be putting up a lot of, I'm not going to do the red sauce. I'm going to do diced tomatoes. That's pretty much the electric fence perimeter. The poor cats. Bzz. Bzz. There goes Chairman Meow flying through the air. Bzz. That cat barely likes me as it is, you know. Some money trees. We'll all need to grow money trees. Growing it, living in cars. We have huge parking lots in the city of Santa Rosa here that are just set aside for people that are living in their cars now. And vans. Safe places. They have security patrol. You got to be in at 10 o'clock at night, but how you doing, Monkey Boy? What's going on? Hey, Jen, how are you? food is way better than once I live in my car. Well, there's certain places like Las Vegas you can't live in your car. At least for 5 months of the year, it's not doable. I use I like the big globe onions. That's something I'd like to grow 2 planter boxes full of. If I can still get onion starts, I don't know if they'll have them or not. When I get back, I'm gonna stop by Imwale Gardens over here on 3rd Street. If anybody's gonna have them, they would have them. I'm not gonna grow crap like eggplant. I've grown that before. It takes forever. Peppers takes forever to grow peppers. I don't like peppers that much anyway, unless they're sauteed or something. Now, any kind of onion is, why Spanish white onion is delicious. It's all good. No, I'm in Santa Rosa, Monkey Boy. No, I've never had a blue potato. Probably at a restaurant I've had it before. You know, because some freak chef thought it would be cool to wheel it out or whatever. Well, there's a lot of visitors that come into town now. See a lot more Chinese people around on the weekend. There is a nice swim facility. There's the Finley Swim Center. There's also the Ridgely. My brother, group is tough. I like yams, big orange, deep orange garnet yam. It's delicious. What is so advanced and futuristic? I think the number of people coming from China is very small right now that are immigrating. That would kind of be my guess. Let's face it, if you have engineering or math or software now, there's nobody wants you anymore. US Sports Gym. Yeah, Planet Fitness is only $23 a month or something for the black card. So when I go to plant potatoes one day, I'm going to dig deep and just make a big potato pile. I have so much room to put whatever the hell I want. $45 a month at your gym. I didn't know you went to a gym, Monkey Boy. I think there's some piddly gyms in downtown Vegas. The downtowner has a little workout room. I might avail myself of it. Oh, it's going to be, I have to paint Father Creer's house this week, Monkey Boy. It's going to be almost 100 by Thursday. My timing is always exquisite. Monday I'm gonna pick up the paint and prep the wood. I'm only doing the woodwork this time. I don't know if I have time to paint all the. I got the tent up, so that blocks a bit of doing. Although you can work behind it. Last time you're here to down there, is it even safe in the daytime to walk? Is it even safe to walk? It depends how often they've done their sweep. They tend to do less sweeps in the summertime because the people are more heat stroked and they're less likely to be vicious on the streets. They're usually just passed out against a wall or sort of seeking shade somewhere, or passed out in the direct sun. You know, it's not the best time of year to be live streaming on the streets, I'll put it that way. I mean, when we do the Fremont run to Charleston, that 5-mile circuit we go, yeah. Yeah, you don't see it. It's over in the Wild building, the WYLDE building. It's next to the downtowner, but it's behind the same fence. I got my 4 minis packed up and ready to go. I got my 5-gallon bucket of beer and soda here. I got a case of H2O. Baby, I'm ready to rock and roll. Big block of ice and a sandwich for the day. Well, you're lucky down there. You can go to the library all day. You're like a couple blocks from the main library in Phoenix. Think of the education you could get just reading the classics there at the library. How you doing, Rio? And the Yoshi's Teriyaki, man, you got it made. $50 an hour, janitor, not turned down. Well, you'll be able to pick carrots soon. Interstate bus travel will be down, so you may be looking at layoff, carry class. You might have to go out and work the farm and pick carrots or something. You make sure that they give you a good wage when you do that. I have read half the books in the library. Carry class never understood the difference between good workers and shit workers. I got, I don't have a 30 pack. I got probably 20 beers I've laid in. It'll be enough because remember, some nights after a blistering live stream, I stop at the Atomic. It's one of the highlights of the night. And I'll sit there for a good half hour and enjoy that freaking cold Busch Light. Your health not in the, no, you're heading out. Yeah, I'm heading out at 5 a.m. Yeah, you can get all the potatoes you can carry out. At the end of the day, you talk about better than co-op shopping, carry class. You could work on a farm and get your health back. Imagine the shape you'd be in bending down and harvesting broccoli and spinach, and you'd actually feel like you did a good day's work. You'd have no problem sleeping at night either. It's a really nice pit stop that people really look forward to. I had to give up on the food. Yeah, they quit the meatball sandwich. It's just, and I'm not going to do the hamburger and all that. I got where I like to eat down there. I like to get the binions. I like to get the shrimp fried rice, and that's fine. I'm gonna have otherwise salads and stuff. Uh, it's also too bad that the bartender got shot to death too. So somebody said, "Is it safe walking around?" It's, when your number comes up, your number comes up. I mean, it's the time of year where Skater Boy's going to be out more and people like that. I'll take you to Pizza Ranch, to another place to eat, very nutritious. All the veggies and farm produce. Pizza Ranch and lean protein you want. Well, it doesn't sound like a proper name for it, for Pizza Ranch. I would hope when I do make it through Minnesota, I would hope that you would meet me. Yoshi's is right in downtown. It's where Adam beds down for the night there. I don't eat the pizza. Well, there'll be enough days I'm in Minneapolis, St. Paul. We can do a review at Cucumbers. You can take me to shadow your job for the day. We can see what's involved in cleaning bus toilets. Anybody, let's do a quick poll. Anybody that thinks Carrie Class would meet me, put a 1 in the side check. If you think he would never meet me, put a 2 in the side chat. Cast your vote now. 1 yes, 2 no. This will be interesting. Amanda Hogginkiss says no. Shemay says yes. Adam says no. Rio says no. Callie Mo says no. Judy says no. Buttercup Baby said no. Scottish is no. There's your answer. There's no way he would. No, he's too much of a person of mystery. Jerry said yes. He doesn't want to be exposed. Monkey Boy said yes. There's no way, Monkey Boy. There's no way. 1.5, that's it. You can tell I would meet you. Yeah, I would meet you. I know I'd meet you in. Yeah, I would hang out with you. I would take you around touring Phoenix, Adam. Make sure you eat well hanging out. Take you down to Bisbee. I know you would meet up. I could recommend some classic books at the library too. I don't believe you eat that much, Carrie Class. Look at that. He sure knows how to touch my heart. I would show you all the free stuff. That's great. Oh, shit. Does he know the Rosie or what? Come on, man. Does he know me or does he not know me? Holy crap. I don't know. I don't get that much out of vegetables, Carrie Class. We have incisors and meat cutting teeth, okay? I like carrots, I like broccoli, I like peas, I like cauliflower, I like Brussels sprouts. I like a good salad if it's not iceberg lettuce. That's an idea. Yeah, I'd love to too, Judy. I can't wait till we meet up again. Hopefully next year you might take another trip down and maybe just be able to maybe fly down. It's so cheap to fly into damn. It's so cheap to fly into Vegas. Seattle's got a good airport up there too. I know that Dory Lynn wanted to come in, and I know she'd show up. I met her before several times, so I know she'd be around. But as far as meeting Carrie class, no way, no how. Yeah, that would be good. So it's actually cheaper and more efficient to just fly down than it is to. There's so many airlines serve Seattle. You can probably get to, you know, the time of year we met up was very cheap. You probably get one. It might be a little. It's more expensive now because of fuel, of course. But you're talking about maybe $100 each way or something. But you're going to be down there in 2 hours instead of 2 hours instead of whatever, 16 hours or whatever. When I lived in Everett, it was wet. I couldn't live in Seattle or Portland. I need to have, this is as tolerable as it gets. I would rather be in LA. I'm heading out tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. I'm going to get up at around 4:30, get the cats all tended to, that's all arranged, get everything all buttoned up at the Rancho, and then at 4:45, wheel the suitcase out. Hit the road. I will be past the Altamont Pass at about 6:15 a.m. By about 10 o'clock, I'll be down to Bakersfield. You know, live in Everett and commute to Seattle. Yeah, some people live in Seattle. I mean, there's a lot of high rises in Seattle. It's just that the big money is now moving out of Seattle because of taxes. They put that, Judy, didn't they just pass a wealth tax down there? And the founder of Starbucks said sayonara. Jeff Bezos said sayonara. Bill Gates said sayonara. Take you out to dinner at Pike's Place. You know, I've been to Pike's Place. You can see my videos if you look at my playlist called the Pacific Northwest Adventure. Janet and the Boss. We went all the way up to Anacortes, just across from Canada. Burlington, and beautiful. Newport, Lincoln City, Tillamook. It's great fun. I had a good video of the guy throwing the fish. I got a t-shirt, Pike Place Market. And I never buy t-shirts. Oh, that's right, you're in Oregon now. I keep forgetting. Yeah, the marketplace is really cool. Pike Place Market. It's really cool. Newport, capital city. Anacortes is spectacular. They have their own custom apple there. I'm not sure what that means. We have a custom apple here called the Gravenstein apple. It used to be in all the apple pie filling, all the juicing, all the applesauce. Lowell, there's a great view for Brass, incredible. It sounds good, Avion. Don't they have like, through fish? I think I remember that. In Baltimore or in Seattle? It's kind of hokey when another place tries to imitate you. Oh, we throw fish too. They only throw the fish if somebody buys something. Custom-made apple that is only there. You know, the Pacific Northwest is apple country up there. Oh, I'm not sure. Most of the shit closed down on the Inner Harbor because of thugs that would invade on the weekend and terrorize people. Variants of apples, yes. But you can buy multi-graft apple trees now. 4 varieties on it. Looks like a pretty good year in the orchard. Not so great for the Santa Rosa plum, but I think it's going to be great for the elephant heart plum. Peaches are going to be great. I'm going to build a fire pit and do my canning outside, use up all that damn firewood. The city can't say a damn thing about it because you're cooking on it. Train that was chosen to be in the Hot Wheels toy set. That's cool, Adam. Yeah. It's quite a switch for you, Adam, living in from Washington State to Phoenix, Arizona. Washington is the best state. Nah, I don't agree with that. For all around beauty and entertainment, I think California is all the places I've ever traveled. The most underrated state is New York State for beauty. Not sure about New Jersey. I have to. I spent a lot of time in Jersey. Brennan, yeah, that was the guy. Brennan was his name that started Garden State Raceway for thoroughbred horse racing. I wonder whatever became of that. True Washington is cold as heck. Yeah, I don't do well in cold weather. I like what Jimmy the Hobo does. He spends part of the year down in Mexico, but I have to have somebody reliable on the Rancho. That somebody has the initiative when the well pump goes out to unplug the damn well pump and then just pick up the regular water hose and connect it to the city water and water the shit. You know, you need somebody with a brain. Red-handed at the petrol pump. It's going to be tomorrow. It's going to be tomorrow. I'm going to be paying top buck. I hope this shit's not out of control on Monday and they blow up Carg Island or something. And then, whew, brother, then all the shit on the Gulf goes up. United Arab Emirates, Qatar, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia. Could be an expensive trip back, boys. Yeah, but the person has to be financially self-sufficient, Adam. Not that you're, I don't know what your financial status is, but you're on the streets. And in California, once you get somebody in, it's almost impossible to get them out. Trust and believe the right person will have a sweetheart deal to be there. I've known John and still make around about 20 bucks a day. That's good. I don't know what your status is. I don't know. I don't want to guess on it. I don't want to sound insulting. It's not my style.
Can you use all the space?
You know, you can buy an RV, you can clean and not have to pay taxes. Yeah, I don't. You're not. I'm not that crazy about Florida, to be honest. Summertime, wintertime, it's just overrun. It's crowded. It's summertime. The humidity. Everybody just stays indoors. The electric bills are going to be astronomical these years coming up. Astronomical. Hey, observer. Yeah, the winters when it's crowded is you know what. So it's but tolerable. Yeah, just it's. I got nothing against it. I'm just saying it's not my favorite state I've ever hung out. The people are great. It was great to meet Dory Lynn, Jory, Narce. I mean, it was great. Same as Vegas, people are going to burn up a ton of money on that, on cooling their places. And you have a big glass building like the Fontainebleau, baking in the sun all day. Yeah, it's going to want to have a tendency to equalize its temperature to the outside temperature, and that's costs a lot of money to fight that. The same as San Diego. It's not as hot, but you get intense sun. There's a lot to be said for it, but boy, the traffic down there was just unbelievable. My parents did it just for the no down. I can't imagine taxes in West Virginia are that high. I mean, West Virginia is one of the few states that's had an out-migration of reduced population over the last few years. Street life. He's in New Hampshire. I don't think New Hampshire people have taxes up there. Do they have? They don't have a state income tax. They don't have a sales tax, I think. Is that right, Street life? You still got your Dolphin, brother? Your Toyota Dolphin? That was a nice rig. I still see dolphins on the road. I like flying winter. The beach is nice. I'm in Alabama now in the warm weather. So, are you full-time down there? You're not doing your printing job, or did you get something else down there? I think Alabama's a gem of a state. No Italian. Got my, still got my Warrior. That's cool. I think that in Mississippi, there's some gem stuff down there. I'm a little more familiar with the food scene in Mississippi than I am in Alabama. Like, I don't really know what Alabama's signature dish is or whatever. If they have something, get a job down here, enjoying. You were doing printing before, lithography or screen printing. It's nice to be out of the hell out of, you didn't have to think about the cold in New Hampshire. Wow, thank you, Carol. Wow, $100 from Carol. Holy smokes. Woo! I guess I got my fuel pretty much covered. Thank you, Carol. Wow, boy, is that going to help. Thank you, Carol. That is so kind of you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Woohoo! That's going to help. Anybody else wants to kick it, it's really, really appreciated. Yeah, I'm going to do some videos of painting too and stuff, so. Thank you, Carol. That's so kind of you. Thank you. Wow, you're always such a great supporter of the channel. Thank you. Thank you. Unbelievable. On that note, let's go get a beer. Woo! Thank you. That is incredible, man. That is incredible. Let's see what's going on in town. That's wonderful, Carol. Thank you. Good to see Street Live. He blew out of 2 beers. He blew out of New Hampshire, man. He's living the life in Alabama. Living the life, baby. Living the life. He's a real boondocker. I don't know what happened to Gerald. Coach 9500, not coming at you. You ever hear from Coach Street Life? That was really nice of Carol. I want to thank you again, Carol, for your kindness. You don't mind if I shout you out a couple times? Oh, he's been doing Milwaukee reviews. Yeah, I like Milwaukee stuff. I try to buy Milwaukee. They came out with that drain cleaner thing, man. That was really a money maker. That they always come out with very innovative products. I thought maybe he was doing nightlife, ladies of the night reviews or something down there. Yeah, it's always good to see Street Live. hoped they would get their liquor license. Jennifer Marie, I don't really know her. Do I? Do I know her? Take care, Shimei. A lot of these women you're never really gonna meet on here, Street Life. My experience is if their pictures are at variance of who they really are, the chances of you meeting them in person are very slim. I don't know, did he say he met her, or did he say what? She's been around forever. Okay, have you met her yet? Oh man, that's good. I don't know who it is. I don't really know her. I mean, do I know her? Well, good for you, Street Life. That's great. Good for you, man. I just don't recall a Jennifer Marie. Is she a content creator or just a chatter? Oh boy. Well, at least something worked out on the Boyd. How about that? How about that? Seeing how that weed killer is going to do around. 1 3 1. Yeah, started in January. Well, I know Jazz. Well, I've seen her video. I've never seen any of these girls in real life. But that's really cool. That is really cool. That is cool. I think I came out with that my stick tonight, which is just fine. Yeah, I got no complaints about Boyd. Got the watering system pretty well working. Rancho's doing good. I've been putting up a lot of repair and restoration videos. Let's get on the stick. We got to feed the cats. They do like to eat. Let me grab a stick over here. Man, I was using selfie sticks before selfie sticks were even cool. I didn't even take my battery pack with me. Wow. Out you pixies. Okay. Stand by. I gotta go to the bathroom first. You know that. We're only getting 2 cans tonight because you already ate twice today. You guys don't look like you're starving. Skywalker. You guys' appetites are unbelievable. Unreal. Good old street life. Street life. You guys are enjoying fish head stew one of these days. Yum yum. Tiger, I can't yell at you anymore. I gotta be nice. Nice, Tiger. Eat hearty, me lads. Eat hearty. Eat hearty, me boys. Eat hearty. Eat hearty, me lads. Eat hearty. No fighting now. I can't believe I didn't even take a battery pack. Oh, man. With me today. Oh, brother. Eat hearty, me lads. Eat hearty. Alright, let's get this. Yeah, you'll be happy to know I'm really nice to Tiger now. Buttercup, baby. I didn't want Tiger to feel bad. Alright. Alright. Okay, let's get plugged in. Alright, there we go. Do 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 do. Let's see if we got some talk tonight. We can't have music.
You too many precious, Sophie.
As the night's gonna get
Swinging with Sinatra by Sid Mark.
I was a fool. Contact a doctor. Like so. There's no time to wait.
2-week trip to Europe. That would be dumb. You're only going to be there for 2 weeks. So you figure out, okay, how much do I need in 2 weeks to buy food and lodging and
demons? And we're going to talk of those tonight, too. Boy, are we going to talk of those.
Oh, boy, it's Art Bell.
Anomalies. It discusses in great detail Native American beliefs because we've had so much feedback from so many Native Americans. Millennial prophecy, ghosts, out-of-body experiences, remote viewing. All of these things that we have discussed, and Brad and I have speculated before on the show about, are discussed in some great detail in the book, and then sort of woven together with pointing toward a source.
Man, good old Art Bell.
And I think everybody will enjoy the read. It's good. It's a really, really good read.
I think
Art Bell.
Oh, man.
Is giving it away.
Right. Discussing the book is giving it away. But if I take them all care, because, I know.
Yeah, I don't think Buttercup Baby was you'd like to hear me yelling at Tiger, you slob.
In our opinion, is to say, as we have so often, people who have been listening to us in the past, is we've come at this from so many directions over the years.
Good old Art Bell. I was never much of an Art Bell listener. Please hit the thumbs up. It is appreciated.
And we come back to saying, well, couldn't it all be a single source that manifests itself in a way that's a
We don't got anything to put these shells in because we've used up our bucket.
Would best understand it and perhaps receive the most awareness and the most enlightenment from the experience. So we're dealing a lot with the individual mystical experience.
West of the
And we're tying
Mississippi
that
Call.
together and saying there is.
He's always talking about aliens.
That's been shaping.
Always talking about aliens.
Our parents and probably a little bit before.
It is, of course, on Amazon.com.
I don't know, Gail. Do you remember me?
I really, really chuckled when I read some of the reviews on Amazon.com. Now, some of the people that wrote reviews are obviously from my news group, this news group where they hate me.
Wow.
And hate everybody.
They hate him.
Whether it be Ed Dames or yourself or whoever. Anyway, nobody's read the book. But we got anywhere from 1 star with
Oh, wow.
crushing
1-star
criticism.
review.
Of course, they haven't read the book, but crushing criticism nevertheless. To 4 stars, and also
some 5 stars.
Some 5 stars, and they haven't read the book either. So it's interesting to me that people are able to simply sort of.
Well, that's a phenomenon in itself, of course.
It really is, isn't it? In other words, they have listened to me.
In case you don't know and didn't know, I drove out to Art Bell's house with Mr. Z out there in Nye County, from the kingdom of Nye. I remember This Is Your Life.
A raving, wonderful review.
The This Is Your Life that stands out the most was Angie Dickinson
Just alluded to.
Yeah,
F-bombing.
professionals and whose opinion, I mean, I value everyone's opinion, don't misunderstand me, folks, but I mean, I guess that, what is it they say, a jury of...
Remember how she blew up?
Or professionals and so forth. The people who, like I say, will give it to you straight because they're professionals.
Top chat.
And they've just been, so powerful.
I'm on all messages.
And they've read it in galleys. They don't have the book.
Right, that's right. But
Yeah, they tried to do it. This Is Your Life, and she went
with
nuts.
something like the raving lunatic of late night airwaves has written another. You know you're thrown away, and you're not likely to get any sort of review. Just
No, I haven't checked it lately, and just one I'd like to comment about because I hope people don't misunderstand. Well, not implied, it speaks with great authority that the book is about Heaven's Gate.
I know.
Now, I think...
Yeah, okay, Gail. Well, I hope everything works out for you.
When I was writing my part of the book...
I believe I remember you. You're always a good person.
Yes, I know.
And I'm sure it was for...
I'm sorry you've had problems.
And it's saying that we stole this from the Heaven's Gate people. Now, it's interesting to me.
Heaven's Gate, remember that?
As you know, because we...
Hail Bop.
Yes.
Hayden Hughes and I wrote the first study of Bo and Peep as we know
Yeah,
them.
she refused to do the show and she F-bombed. She made a big scene.
When they
And
called
Johnny
themselves
Carson
the
never forgave
Human
him.
Individual Metamorphosis, HIM, and I guess that's the way I will always think of them. So I really don't know.
Ralph Edwards, This Is Your Life.
And I would
Hey,
think
Lisa,
that the
and-
Baptist minister down the street gives the sermon on the
Take care, Amanda. Hug and kiss.
blessings. He's probably not thinking about Heaven's Gate either.
Well, Heaven's Gate was an intentional pick because, of course, of the controversies surrounding Heaven's Gate and my radio program.
Oh, and that's so unfair.
I know. The only reviews
Heaven's
worth reading
Gate.
are those of people who have read book, and even the good reviews, I would discount. The 4 or 5 star ones, I would discount because the people haven't read them.
Well, if you're not too active in chat, it's not likely I'm going to remember you.
And you can decide that because you can now get the book, and of course we will tell you how. But it will discuss a lot of categories that you're going to hear us talk about tonight. I'll tell you how to get the book here in a bit.
I've got to bring up a little bit of synchronicity, excuse me,
Sure.
about Heaven's Gate.
Oh, man, Heaven's Gate.
I don't even know if you know this, but you called me when this unfortunate, which I say so unfair, with you and the comet and so forth.
I remember that goof, Hail Bop.
Minutes before, I was
Wasn't it
going
Hail
on
Bop or
with a
something?
couple. Now, you remember that I didn't go there. ABC brought this huge trailer with the screen on top, the size of a sperm whale, and packed up outside of our house. And I did it live from our living room. With
What a
Ted
bunch of
Cowboy
BS
Ford.
that was.
And just as I was about to go on, the phone rang, and that they were just putting the microphone, and I said, well, it's my friend Arbel. And
Now it's like the #1 tourist attraction in Ghana.
And of course, here again, I hadn't.
And you can do cocoa tasting.
You are a journalist. You do an interview.
Chocolate tasting.
Stop. I'm not a journalist. I'm not. A journalist is a news reporter.
Oh, okay.
I'm a talk show host.
If you use that definition, I know we've quibbled about this back and forth before, but you are a fair talk show host
This guy's good at kissing butt.
Their opinion without interruption, without criticism. The same approach that I do when I interview people for my
Hell,
show.
Bop was a comment, yeah.
I do that.
Oh, that you do. That you do.
That and comment Kahootek.
I don't know if you really realize when you called that night.
Not yet,
I
Gail.
was just, being hooked up to go on with Ted Koppel.
Well, I was
Just
going
about
to
done,
fill
all
you in
final edit.
on
I've
what
put
was
it through
going on
30
because
revisions.
It was a time of madness.
Yeah.
In Heaven's Gate. At least personally for me, you had one.
I did get the copyright.
I had people surrounding my.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Hey, hat on backward.
Crews out there. For I don't know. It went on for I don't know how long it went on for. I've been through 2 of these sieges.
I applied in October and in early February. I finally got it.
Lean over and peep inside, trying to figure out what's going on. Whenever one of these big stories break, and there's going to be another one here pretty soon. My life seems full of them.
Well, you were having a much harder time of it than I was, because I, of course, was being interviewed on with Sam Donaldson.
Because you had history with Bo and Pete.
I was an expert. I was an authority.
Yes.
So,
An authority on BS.
What did you tell Koppel, basically?
well, what I told Koppel is that, interestingly, kind of what I said in your newsletter.
These guys know how to spin a career out of BS.
Predictions. With the millennium coming up, whatever that means to people, we're going to see more of these UFOs.
Wow, this
We're
show
going to
is
see
old.
More of this happening.
Of course.
I said that in Bo and Pete, they did not intend to do harm to anybody. They were harmful, unfortunately, only to themselves. I had found, and I was on with her sister, by the way. Her.
This is like pre-2000.
So forth. And then she very much appreciated, the
Why do you listen to it then? I listen to it to get a balanced point of view.
Because it simply was something that got out of
As
hand.
my chat will tell you, I'm always balanced.
And one of the gentlemen was not there, but wanted to. He made contact, said that the book and the treatment we made of Heaven's Gate he thought was fair. But you see,
Heaven's
they
Gate.
totally believed. This man
Paul
eventually
Harvey,
went to
news and commentary, brought to you by True Value Hardware.
He did in his mind.
In every neighborhood, you'll find a true value man. Now, Paul Harvey News. Hello, American. Yeah, I still do cooking. Stand by for news.
In fact, all of the major church bodies existing today once started as very small little groups.
You got to keep an open mind, Carrie Class.
At the same time, there are certain things that we can look for in terms of
That's your
of the
job.
negative groups that demand complete obeisance and demand all your.
Well, I don't really know though how you get into these groups legitimately without violating people's rights.
Paul Harvey, news
Here's
and
what I think
commentary.
happens.
Brought to you
Here's
by
what I think
True
happens.
Value
These small
Hardware.
groups, led by somebody very
Open mind is
charismatic,
king,
who
absolutely,
updates
Avion.
an event, and their
Absolutely.
and their belief system is dependent on this event occurring.
Right.
When the event doesn't occur,
Yeah, Kitchen Stadium will be starting up soon outside, probably in April.
in the manner of the Heaven's Gate suicides, or
And they give a reason why it didn't happen.
David Koresh was another example.
Exactly.
He could have walked out of there anytime,
Mm-hmm.
but he didn't. He could have sent the children out anytime, but he didn't. That does not, in my mind, forgive what the way that event ended at all. But the fact of the matter is, he could have walked out at any time or sent the
Yeah,
children
winter
out.
is winding down, folks. When I get back,
So what he did was
I'm
fulfill
going to be
his own
getting the
prophecy.
plantings to put
And I
in.
think that process at some point becomes inevitable. And
We're
I'm
only
not
going to
sure
put in
how
Roma
authorities,
variety potato
rights authorities
tomatoes.
should really be infiltrating
Paul
these
Harvey,
groups
news
to
and
figure out
commentary,
if
brought
that's
to you
what
by
they're
True Value Hardware. In every community,
Yes,
you'll
there
find a
is. So
true
hold it right
value
there, and
man.
we'll be right back.
Now, Paul Harvey
My
News.
guest is Brad Stein.
Hello,
There's
American.
nearly no road of the paranormal that he has not traveled
I
down.
should have been a radio
Yes, we do
announcer.
have a new book that I think you're going to love. It's called The Source. Journey through the unexplained. If you get paper and pencil,
Jeez.
soon I'll tell you how to get it.
I don't want his bumper music to kill me on Cindy Lauper. Hold on a minute. Coast to Coast AM. Let me turn this broad down. What a nightmare.
Es haciendo la conexión con las cartas y con la persona que se está comunicando. Con el nombre y la fecha de nacimiento podemos hacer el análisis para poder encontrar la raíz de su problema, saber qué es lo que está pasando, saber si ese problema es
pretty slow. Looking at Highway 17, still
Let's
looking
see
at
if we can get some AMDX here. Let's see if we can get some AMDX going.
Big sign in front of our place saying free. And so it's, people know where we are, where we're located for our services.
And to add to this, so you have students that are helping, but you also have dentists that are guiding them. Are those dentists volunteers?
Everyone's a volunteer.
They're always volunteers.
On the Dominican Republic tomorrow, I'm a little cautious about that, I must admit. But I want guarantee on their work. Call.
Or visit ReliefFactor.com to learn more and order Think Factor. Your first bottle is just $19.95.
Let's hear where this bird's from.
Think clearer, perform better daily. Call 800-4RELIEF or visit ReliefFactor.com for Think Factor.
Listen up, fellow timeshare owners. If you're a timeshare owner and you want
Timeshares.
you're done.
All right, guys, we passed the 2-hour mark. It's going to be a short night tonight. I will see you in Las Vegas. I will be live tomorrow night. I hope to see you there. Hit the thumbs up if you've not done so. I appreciate you guys. I know it's a very short win tonight. I appreciate you. I still got some stuff to do. Thank you to my moderators, Scottish Sarah, Shimei, Ronnie, Seattle Judy. Thank you for everything. And I will see you guys on the other side. Woo!